Note to self. Never, ever leave a time machine running when you step out of it. Oh well, I came here to study something, so I might as well start my studies. But now I also need to make myself a base and a study area so that I can survive in this place as I study the mystery of the forked spear and the civilization behind it, and find out, did it really conquer all of the lands, and if so, what happened to that civilization long ago? Unfortunately, I did not quite make it to their timeline. But this seems to be before the new civilization arose, but after the old one fell. So perhaps I could find some mysteries unlocked here that haven't been destroyed by by everything in time. That's what I'm hoping to find out here. But it looks like first I need to figure out how to survive here. Welcome everyone. This is Pineleaf News, and this is my new Minecraft 1.13 series, the Fork Spear. In this, I'll be undertaking the role of an archaeologist who wishes to study an ancient civilization and on a world where, well, oh, idiot. In a world where I am trapped. Let's get started on this. So I have a couple of goals here. The first one, of course, is to survive. Now, I am in a standard rules world here, meaning I don't have to worry about, it's not hardcore or anything like that, so it's not like I'm playing the MHC or anything particularly tough like that. It's, I need that. That's all I'll worry about for now. But of course, the main reason I'm doing this is a world that's under 1.13. We are under the snapshots. 18W 19B is the most recent snapshot. And this is the first snapshot that I believe is stable enough for me to actually do anything in. Previous snapshots just did not work properly for me, so they obviously were not suitable for any type of series in there. This one seems to be working fine as far as I can tell, which means that I'll run into some nasty bug about halfway through this recording. And one of the other reasons why I want to really get started on a 1.13 series is because they have implemented spears. Minecraft finally has spears in it. And of course, when I say spears, I mean the three-pronged variety, the trident. Now, I admit getting a trident when you asked for a spear is like getting a shotgun when you asked for a rifle. But I think it will do quite nicely, and getting the apple. Now, I think I better see if I can find any sheep anywhere. Otherwise, I'm going to have to find some place to rest, to hole up for the night as I do some mining. And ooh, well, I should make a boat at some point, that's for sure, because I am going to be doing a lot of water travel, I'm pretty sure of. Right now we've got, oops, Savannah. I don't think you find ooh. That's going to be a fun place to explore, but it looks like that's where we can find our cells. Now, that could be a good place to descend. Good. And if I'm an archaeologist, finding something like that will be the perfect thing to do it. And the reason why I decided to roll an archaeologist is I want to be exploring the ruins and uncovering the old mysteries of civilization and all that stuff. So I thought archaeologist would be a perfect role for that. And my builds are going to be either trying to recreate buildings of the old civilization. I'm not going to find any sheep around here, that's for sure. Either recreating builds of the old civilization, or I could also be of course making my study halls and stuff like that. And finally, one of the important things is to eventually, after I finish my research, is the rebuilding something in which to help to recover the time machine that I used. Go back to the spawn point, since I did note the coordinates, fortunately. Go back there, build something that'll help to recapture my time machine because, well, weird ways which time machines work in this world. Now that at least I have some food, but no pig, so I am going to have to go and hold down, find that place where I found at the beginning, and start doing a lot of digging because I need to be underground and or at least in a relatively secure area before. Well, it wasn't the place I found before, but it will do, I hope. Yeah, let's start. Pull out the pickaxe. I certainly don't want to get too deep inside before. Hey, it's. Well, I was wondering. Yeah, this is going to be real fun. Good thing this isn't the MHC. Maybe I should have just started not with a cave. But a hidey hole there. Okay, well, this is going to be a temporary shelter. Let me just get this in here. Get some light. Because that's going to be the most important thing to get is some light. And let's see, we've got food. 1, 2. Yeah, we'll start with that. And while that's going on, where's the sun right now? Oops. Guess I'll have to. I will take that section down a little bit. I want to make sure that nothing comes from me from either side. I'm not too sure how much time there is left in the day. Well, we'll start with that. Get this, because the idea here is to get some torches. Got 3 of those. And an apple. Oh, and 10. Alright, we'll start out giving me some food too, because that is going to be very important. And that gives you a few torches to work with. Good, 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 good. Still a little bit light. The question is how much light. Where is... You would think that if I were a researcher, I would know which way east and west would be. Apparently not something that I researched. Now, because that's a very important thing to figure out, is which direction you're in. Alright, there we go. There we go. And there we go. Oh, okay. I see sky turning red there. That means it's time to get lost. Yes, of course. There we go. Oops. I think it's time to add some light here. Add some light here. Good. And add some planks. Okay, we'll add some sand here for the moment. Make sure nothing spawns. Make sure nothing spawns up on here. And we can survive the first night as I start to delve into here. Which I can start to do now that we have this. I don't want... Ooh, okay. Well, let's... Alright, it's not a super deep place. So therefore, I was afraid it was going to turn into this big, deep, mysterious cavern where there was a zombie spawner popping out at me and all sorts of things like that. There we go. And now I am nice and comfortable and set to survive the first night. And I can also start digging and hopefully get some resources. I barely managed to get through the night, though my shelter did not. Just as I was going around to check it, a creeper came up from a hidden location and blew it up pretty much. And there's another one right here. Those are the only mobs I've seen. Maybe I can take care of I managed to upgrade the stone tools, but did not find any iron. So therefore I'm still just at basics. Not much in that one. I did get a great deal of sandstone. And yeah, I don't have a good way to access that point. I got chased out by a creeper. They like to do things like that to you. Guess a creeper must have gotten right about there, saw me, and then blew up. Oh well. I don't think this is exactly what I will call a safe location. So, and I'm not exactly set over here, so therefore we will find a new location. And then we could be off on here now. But now let's see, on my theme, as we are doing all this, a little bit more about me. What is so special about this civilization that I am investigating? I investigated that has managed to conquer the three realms. That's what they're known for, and that's why I believe that they have the three-pronged spear as their symbol. Is this, and I feel that, and that they have conquered the waters, the land, and the nether. So therefore we'll be investigating all three of those in order to learn about their history and the like. And what about the end? Well, I don't know if I don't believe that they conquered the end, and we'll have to investigate that to find out why. But that'll be a long-term project in here. But first, I need to find a good place to set up as home. A good place where I could do some mining, because that was a very, very poor mining location, and it was just getting my way. I did get plenty of sandstone. But that's probably the best thing you can mine over there. And of course some cobble. And I got jumpy. The rabbit scared me. And of course, we've got some turtles here. Very Turtle Island, apparently. Now, if I'm going to be investigating the sea, this actually might not. Well, this might be a good place to build a research facility, but it'll be a lousy place to set up as a mining base. That's for sure. And unfortunately, that's what we've got here. It's pretty bad locations for calling a mining base. Really, a little bit of a challenging spawn, but it could have been worse. It could have been a landlocked desert, which would, of course, have been even worse for what I was thinking of doing. I'm going to see if I can find some place. Now, that looks like a promising place for mining resources and the like. Yeah, because that wall there looks like it's a nice big stone wall. Some rather interesting shapes. Looks as if it's something carved out by the civilization. So I really don't want to go about ruining it. You have to investigate it if you're an archaeologist. Because that looks like it's some sort of road figure pouring the lava out there, or blood out there, holding up something in its hand. Yes, that. I can't ruin that. That's an archaeological treasure. I'll have to go in there slowly. I can't mine it for resources or anything like that. And that shows you some of the decisions you have to make based on your theme, on what you can and cannot do. Oh, and there are more islands down on this side. Now this looks a little bit more promising. Alright. That's a good lookout spot. Let me see if there's a good mining site in the area. Ah! My first iron! Good to have some of that now, because that's going to come in very handy. Getting all sorts of tools up. Ooh, oh yeah, that was my last torch, but I do have that, so at least now I have some light up here. Now let's go and build some tools. It's night right now, so I figure I could do some digging and all of that in there. Don't want to. Actually, it might be harder for the creepers to get here if there's water there, I hope. But tomorrow I want to go out and see if I can find some sheep, because I think that's the best thing to do during the daytime for the moment. Not going to subject you through that. Because once I have sheep, I can find myself a good location for a real base. Then I could get started on my investigation of the waters, which is, of course, going to be the primary focus of this series, or at least the early part of it. Oh yeah, I wanted to smelt this. Sorry, what do I want to do? Of course, I want to smelt all this iron that I found, and finally make some decent tools. With only 8 pieces of iron to start, the question is what to do with it. I figured the first thing I'm going to need is a pickaxe. That's always going to be important. How about a shield? Do I need a shield? I will want shears, because I am going after to get some wool for some sheep. I'd rather not have to worry about killing them. And then the other item, do I want a sword or not? Actually, probably for now an axe will probably be the best weapon to have rather than a sword, since an axe can be used also for cutting wood and the like. So therefore I'll take these 3 for now. I'll use this as my primary set of tools. The sword will be as a backup just in case things go wrong. And I'll get this out, and I'm going to go out exploring when it is light. It looks like I see the sun peeking up above the horizon, which means that it is time to go. I've got a couple of extra spare doors here just in case. And I could build out a cobble if necessary, and I'm sure there are some nasty creepers around here. Actually, being a little bit on an... Well, there's the nasty creeper I was talking about, but there's a spider there. Now, if I can get that spider without any trouble, I might be able to get some string, and that never hurts. And since the spider here is tame for now... Hello! Yes. Well, yes for being able to kill it. As for getting string, that's a no. Oh well. Now, that's archaeological point number 1. Apparently a skeleton burned in the area. I guess I got some bones. That could come in handy at some point. Moss was picking up a little bit of cactus. I'll dump one here, that, and be able to maybe grow some of the rest of it later on. And that's probably... Oh, a ravine. Well, that'll be fun. That'll be for later. Right now, I want to see if I can find some sheep anywhere, and that may mean going a bit of a distance away. Ah! I found the sheep! Yay! And that should give me enough for a bed so I could sleep through the night. That'll at least take care of one major potential problem. There you go. Let's... And 3 final pieces of wood there. Now I have a bed. Now I just need a place to settle down so I could create some chests and the like. Because until I settle down and have a nice base location, then, I mean, without a nice base location, I won't be able to store my stuff, and I'll be losing everything quickly. So therefore, I'm going to head back to my original spawn location because I think that might be a good place to build a little research facility. Here we are back at my original spawn location. I have marked it with a granite T here to show where the spawn point was. This is where I'll have to be building the new time machine eventually that will help me to get back home. But I have a lot of research to do till that time, and I need a nice research facility. Probably not built on a foundation of sand, so I will most likely build it on this hill right over here. So this is where I'm going to make myself a nice place to live. Plop down a bed so that I can set a respawn point, though if that fails, it's not like I'm going to be a huge distance away. And next time I will start to build my base, which will be my research facility as I study the mystery of the forked spear. Till that's next time, this is Pineleaf Needles reminding you to research responsibly.